What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the match review, match analysis and match reaction of the great victory for Manchester City over Chelsea in the Premier League, which has sent us at this moment in time 13 points clear at the top of the Premier League. But first, today's video is brought to you by Surfshark. If you didn't know, Surfshark is a VPN. A VPN is a virtual private network. In a sea of video content, there are lots of websites that want to take your information without you knowing. You could swim under the radar using Surfshark VPN. You could stop websites from tracking your information and selling targeted ads to you. If that wasn't enough, Surfshark allows you to travel the world with one click of your finger. For example, if you're in the UK, you can connect to the United States of America and access their market on apps such as Disney Plus and Netflix. The same applies to other countries too. Surfshark allows you to easily access and unblock streaming platforms that allows you into content libraries from all around the world. All you need to do is pick a server, connect, and then you're good to go. Surfshark is great when you are traveling, if you're on holiday or on a business trip and you wanted to connect into your country, make use of some home comforts, then Surfshark allows you to do this. No more will I miss a football game whilst I'm on my travels. So if you want more protection and freedom online, click the link in my description, which not only gives you a mesmerizing 83% off, but also 3 months of service, which is completely free. Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there are no risks. Go and surf with your own rules. The link is in my description. So let's crack on then with this match analysis first. Now, the first thing I want to say about this game is whilst Chelsea have completely dominated the defensive stats, had just 4 shots all game, not in the first half, and just 1 on target, that was a very good defensive display by Chelsea. They restricted the space so well. Manchester City were just struggling to get their creative game going. In a game that we've not got Riyad Mahrez available to us, who's one of our most creative, one of our most flamboyant players that we've got out there, who's more than capable of going out there and ripping teams to absolute shreds. When we've not got players like that in our team, being able to create space and make opportunities happen is very difficult, and City have managed to create a couple of really good opportunities, which I'm very thankful that we've managed to put one of them at least into the back of the net. And so that's a great pleasure. That's great from Manchester City for a point of view. I do think City will be relatively disappointed. We found that goal in the second half. We didn't look as sharp, we didn't look as dominating, we didn't look like we was in control as much in that second half as what we did in the first half. We still looked very good, don't get me wrong, in the first half and the second half, but it sounds like I'm nitpicking, but the point of the analysis is to find where improvements can be made. And when you're beating a team in second place, both home and away, it's very difficult to be able to find things to improve on, because that's suggesting that everything's all hunky-dory. But what City will be looking to really improve on, 89% pass completion rate in the first half, down to 86% in the second half, that City basically will be looking to try and have more of the keep ball. That mainly is down to Chelsea looking to try and force the issue. They look better in the second half, Chelsea, offensively, than what they did in the first half, because they looked absolutely non-existent in the first half. They wasn't making anything happen. They weren't causing City any problems or any headaches. And so Manchester City have managed to have a good foothold into the game. We were patient. We got that opportunity through Jack Grealish, which we'll speak about in more detail in a bit. And then the Chelsea have come out and tried to make stuff happen for themselves, because I think Chelsea have realised actually that if you're just going to sit there and park the bus, that the ability to keep City out for 90 minutes is very difficult to do. And so they've managed to come forward more, which has taken the control away from Manchester City. And if it wasn't for that fantastic save from Ederson inside the first 5 minutes of the second half, City could well have gone on to have dropped points in this game. And to me, that would have been absolutely criminal, because I thought City were, for the large majority of this game, the better team. I mean, 45 minutes to 50 minutes minutes, Chelsea were making things happen and causing City problems, but other than that, they weren't doing anything to cause City any problems, and I thought City were the better team, and I think it would have been very harsh on City had we not picked up the 3 points, but in the end, we've managed to make that count. Now, the first half was a very boring game of football. There wasn't many opportunities. It literally was Manchester City huffing and puffing, trying to create, trying to make things happen against their team that's very stubborn at the back and creating no space, and City didn't have enough about them to create them opportunities, and City didn't create literally anything. It came about from a Chelsea mistake and being pressed for us to have that one opportunity in that first half, and I was very fearful at half time that Chelsea were just going to sit tight and make life difficult enough for Manchester City that we wouldn't create too much more, and that one opportunity was our one opportunity to score and go on to try and win this game, and thankfully that wasn't the case. But that miss from Jack Grealish, I want to speak about Jack Grealish. I think he's a great football player. There's a reason City have spent £100 million to bring Jack Grealish into this great football club. And the reason for that is because Jack Grealish is a very, very good football player. Now, what I saw in them split moments is what separates a player away from being great and being good. And that, I feel like Jack Grealish is in a little bit of a limbo between the two. Now, what it takes to be successful at Manchester City under Pep Guardiola, being led by Khaldoon Al-Mubarak with the mentality that City are looking for, it takes mental and physical strength to get right to the very top. And being able to adapt to their methods takes time. And I'm not going to expect Jack Grealish to hit the ground running. I'd expect no new signings at Manchester City to hit the ground running. Now, yes, I did say in the summer that he's Premier League proven. It won't take him as long to adapt to Manchester City as what it might take somebody from another league. And sometimes things just work. Ruben Dias is a great example. Needed 2 or 3 games to settle in. Hasn't looked back. He looked brilliant. Looks like a perfect fit for Manchester City and for the Premier League. Jack Grealish already played in the Premier League, got plenty of Premier League experience. He was brilliant with Aston Villa, and he was hoping to come into Manchester City and continue with the attacking football to score and assist even more goals, and that hasn't happened. And as a result of that, I do think that's taken the confidence away from Jack Grealish, which is a great shame because he's a brilliant football player. And I think a confident Jack Grealish that's free scoring, free assisting, puts that ball into the back of the net in the 39th minute. He dinks that over the keeper. These are the fine, fine margins that Jack Grealish needs to work on in his game, these split moments. And this isn't really something that can be worked on in the training ground. These are just things that happen in the match. When your opportunity is there, if you want to be successful at City, you need to go and take it. Now, if Jack Grealish won't watch these videos, but if Jack Grealish does watch these videos and wants a bit of advice and tip from somebody that's been watching Manchester City now since 2002 and following Manchester City very closely, the one thing I would say is that what he needs to do is listen and learn. And I will give some advice out there to all the other Manchester City fans as well. They need to be patient. It does not help, and it doesn't help anything but getting on the back of Jack Grealish and trying to put him down. He's a player like Raheem Sterling, like Joao Cancelo, like Rodri. They need time to adapt. Give 2 seasons before you can judge. That's the bare minimum. Sometimes it takes 3 or 4 seasons to adapt to new methods, new ways of thinking, new philosophies. It takes time. And Jack Grealish has the quality to be a successful player for Manchester City. What I'm hoping for from Grealish now is he doesn't shy away. There is a reason why City have signed him, and what he needs to do is go out there and continue doing what he has done. Be clinical in front of goal. If he adds that to his game, that ball goes into the back of the net. We're all praising Jack Grealish and we're all saying what a great player he was and how right Manchester City were to have signed him. If that ball comes off Kepa's leg and drops into the back of the net again, where we go on not to have these discussions, but because it has, people are having the discussions out there, and quite simply, I do not agree with what's being said about Jack Grealish. I think he's a great football player, and I'm not going to cast any of my judgments on him until he's done 2 seasons at Manchester City. and he's adapted and settled. And I am a firm believer that confidence will come, and when it does come, Grealish, like Raheem Sterling, will reap the rewards in the attacking sense for Manchester City. And what's really good about this is that City aren't a negative team. He will go on to start more games for City, have more one-on-one opportunities, and I'm backing Jack that the next time that happens, he goes on there to go and put that into the back of the net. So chin up there to Jack Grealish. Just keep working hard, keep listening to the coaches, keep doing your thing. It will come. It will. Naturally, it has to, because he's a great football player. City don't spend £100 million for no reason on a player. City have confidence in him. Pep has confidence in him to select him for the team. So it will come. Just be patient, the City fans, and Jack Grealish, just keep working hard and doing your thing. So yeah, that's what I've got to say on Jack Grealish. He goes on, he misses that opportunity. I thought, is that it? And it's frustrating. Why does it matter? It doesn't matter. Second half, Chelsea, couple of shots, one great save from Ederson on Lukaku. Game-winning save that from Ederson, really. Now you look back onto it. Alonso has a shot over the crossbar, and then it's, again, one-way traffic from Manchester City, which is completely dictated by City. Aymeric Laporte, want to give a special shout-out to him. I thought he had a brilliant game for Manchester City here. He makes a nod down, a ball over the top comes in, stops Lukaku getting on the end of it, nods it down into the path of Joao Cancelo. He just gives it to Kevin de Bruyne. He runs through the Chelsea team, 25 yards out, on his right foot. He's going to have a shot. You know what's going to happen next. Into the back of the net. There's the goal. There's the 3 points for City. Chelsea now 13 points behind Manchester City with 16 games to play. They're in a position now where it's going to be so difficult for them to win the Premier League from this position. They can't play City, so there's no little 6-point swing here or there. It's going to be so difficult. I could argue a case where they're out the title race. I'm not saying they're completely out the title race. They're not, because they're not mathematically out of it, but today is a big dent for them, and a big plus and a thumbs up for Manchester City. Grinding, gritting performance. We've got the job done. We love winning. We've made a habit out of winning. It's our hobby. And what we're looking for now, next weekend, before we have a little winter break, Southampton away. Let's head into that little winter break before we have a very busy winter schedule through February and March towards the next international break. Let's get that kicked off with a victory next weekend against Southampton away from home. That's not going to be easy, just starting to find their feet, starting to find their goals. Never an easy ground to visit, St Mary's. So, yeah, Manchester City need to be completely on it, and hopefully, because that's get even more of our players back from COVID and from injury, and we can really push on from there. One big talking point, Ruben Dias was left out of the starting 11. I don't really know why. I mean, I would have started him, but there we go. Didn't think John Stones or Aymeric Laporte did too much wrong in that game, and like I said, my man of the match has gone to Aymeric Laporte, and considering he's been missing out to Nathan Ake in the last game, he's under pressure, so fair credit there to Aymeric Laporte. I gave him my man of the match, but De Bruyne has been given the man of the match from BT Sport, from One Football as well, for getting the goal to win Manchester City this game and the 3 points. So happy days. It's a good weekend. It's another victory for Manchester City and another step closer towards retaining the Premier League trophy. But the job is looking good, but it isn't done yet. More work to do. We'll go again next weekend. So there we go. That's been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed this video. 100 likes, that's the like goal. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below what you made of this victory for Manchester City against Chelsea. Also, don't forget as well to subscribe if you're new around here. 22k subscribers. That's my aim by the end of January. Now less than 400 subs away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well, social media links there in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And lastly, a big thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this video. If you want to go and cop yourself 83% off and 3 months free, then go and use my code JSGC, or just click my link at the top of the description. It'll take you straight to the discount code to go and get 83% off with Surfshark VPN. If you're looking for a VPN, looking to keep yourself safe online or access stuff from different countries and things like that, then go and utilize it. Anyone using that link and getting Surfshark through my code does help to support the future content created here on my channel and keeps these videos coming for you guys. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. +3. We're making great strides towards the Premier League trophy once more. Get in, bring it on. I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now. I've already done my COVID update on my live stream if you want that, but we're on day 6. Getting better. Still slightly chesty and sore here, but you know, we're getting better. We're making good strides, and hopefully we'll start getting some negative tests towards the end of the weekend and I can be 3 at last. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend and enjoy the 3 points, Blues. That's the City Blues, not Chelsea Blues.